Hey, everybody. Welcome to this Board Game Life, episode number 126, titled GenCon 2026. This is a show about games, board games, tabletop games, card games, miniature games, the game of life. Because that is a game, a board game, right?
It is.
And anything else we want to talk about. I'm one of your fine hosts for today. My name is Rob, and with me, as always, right over there, depending on which format you're seeing this, it's one of these directions, is my good buddy Mark.
I'm right here.
Right, I can do like that Brady Bunch thing.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at you in one of these four directions.
One of
them's right. One of them's right. Three are wrong, buddy. I'm right 25% of the time. So that's good. So that means I'm right.
There you go.
Anyway, I spelled that wrong, by the way.
Okay, that's fine. I'll find it.
Yeah. I tried to correct it, but I don't think it worked. Anyway, yeah, we're doing some show note stuff. But anyway, in this show, we're going to be talking about GenCon 2026. It is right around the corner, if this weekend is the corner. And so if you are unaware, that's the show that is a huge gaming convention down in Indianapolis. We'll talk about it in a little bit, and we'll see what happens with that. But before we get on with the main part of the show, do you want to make a quick mention that we do have a ton of content on our YouTube channel. You can find our podcast, this thing right here, both in audio and video form. We've got unboxings, playthroughs, mailbag. Maybe we'll have, I don't know, cooking shows on there at some point.
Probably not.
No, probably not. Or tips on how to, I don't know,
paint,
get
3D prints.
Yeah, 3D print, how to get stains out of your rug. Actually,
No,
if we really wanted to make lots of money, that's the kind of videos that we would do. But we're not smart. At least I'm not smart. So,
no.
So we're doing this. But it's a labor of love, and that's
it is.
Yes. So yeah, playthroughs, unboxings, reviews, a ton of great stuff on there, and just make sure to like and subscribe so you can get notified when we come out with new content. We greatly appreciate it. And we hope you, enjoy the content as you view it. And we'd love to hear from you too. So make sure to comment, leave us your thoughts on there, questions, whatever you like. Definitely a like, thumbs up. Yes. That's what it is. All right. So let's talk real quick about what we've been playing lately. So I got 2 games in. I played some more Space Hulk Death Angel. And I talked about this one for a while now. And I was on Maker World, one of our recent favorite sites.
Yeah.
I guess I spent more time on there than probably all the other ones, but sometimes you do find some goodies on the other sites.
True.
Although it tends to be older stuff. Or I'll say the design of this stuff is older.
Yeah.
Not cool. Anyway, but I found something on there. I was really tempted to print it, but it's like this little, so you know how they have play mats where you put all your cards in the little framed areas, right? On the neoprene.
Yeah, never heard of those.
Yeah. Well, yep. This is basically this frame that holds your cards in an orientation so they don't go sliding all over. And I was thinking, I'm like, this is really cool, but it's a little card game.
Yeah.
Well, a little card game about that big. And this contraption now takes this little card game and it makes it into this huge storage thing.
Yeah.
So as much as I wanted to, like, no, I'll pass on that.
Yeah.
But awesome little game. It definitely needs a reprint And, since Fantasy Flight no longer has the Warhammer stuff, can't do Space Hulk, but, what can they do? Like maybe Star Wars? Maybe Star Wars, or
maybe
they do
Lord of the Rings. Everyone's doing Lord of the Rings these days.
Lord of the Rings, Death Angel, or they could do Cthulhu, Death Angel, or they could do a ton of them. Or, so it's a Corey Kanishka game. He's got his own company. Maybe he could reprint it if he can get the rights to it. But anyway, then Mark, you and I also played the Game Makers on BGA, which I really enjoyed. And I wish you would introduce me to cheaper games. Just saying.
And
just saying,
playing this in real time, like for realsies, not on online, is so much better.
Yep,
it's such a cool game. So
yeah, it's after playing the game on BGA, looking at your videos and stuff like that, it makes it tough. So I hope I don't see it at GenCon.
It's right there.
Yeah. Right
by my arm.
Whichever way he's pointing. So. But that's it for me. How about you?
Oh, I got a couple things. So I did play some more Panda Royale. I did get the 2 expansions for that. One's actually brand new that they just released, and I haven't played with them yet. But Panda Royale is a really fun dice chucking game. As you mentioned, we played the Game Makers on BGA. I also played, I'm trying to remember this one, Champions of Midgard. Okay, I'm going to have to go and look this one up because for some reason I'm...
Gray Fox, I think.
Drawing a complete blank on what this was. But I think I really enjoyed this one, if I recall. Oh, yeah, this game. Okay. Yeah, this is a pretty cool game. I actually have now played this, I think, twice.
It's an oldie, but a goodie.
Yeah, it is really good. It is Gray Fox, and by, what is it, Olstein, I think, is the designer. And, or Steinus is, sorry. But, Champions of Midgard's really fun. I like this with the whole, risking your dice and your soldiers and stuff to go after the beasts. And like, if no one goes after the troll, then I think it's a troll that's at the beginning. But then like everyone will take, I forgot what they call it. Shame, like if no one goes after to fight the troll, and if you get a bunch of shame at the end of the game, it's all like worth negative points. But it's a really, really fun worker placement, dice manipulation game. It's really cool, and it's a Viking themed.
Yep.
So a lot of fun. I also played Container, so I got the new one, the new release, and we did play that this last week. I do have an unboxing and a review. Also, I do have a review for the Game Makers, an unboxing and a reboxing of those. So again, if you're interested in seeing those, be sure to check out like Rob said earlier about the YouTube channel. Those do exist out there. But if you want to see what the new deluxe version of the Container game looks like and see a review on it, those are out there. This is one of these games that played it once. It definitely needs more playthroughs. But like I said in my video, I'm like, well, I kind of felt like if I never play this again, I'm not going to miss out on anything. But it was a really weird one to get started. Like all of us were trying to figure out what to do. No one had played this before, and trying to get the economy going it can be really slow. And I think we made some mistakes at the beginning that I mentioned in the video, about how to probably approach it better next time. So, but yep, Containers now should be on store shelves here soon if you're looking to get that. And it is shipping to backers now. Also played some more Captain Sonar. And this game is fun. The first game I sat down to play. Um, I was actually what is it called? The radio operator. So I'm like mapping out. I'm listening to the other team's captain giving orders of where they're going, and I'm basically trying to map out and figure out where they are. And I lucked out. I had I had I was very easily able to kind of find them. And then they did the surface move, which means they can move in any direction, like up to 4 spaces. And I was like, this is usually where you lose them. And so I kind of marked on my map, okay, this is where they were. This is where I'm going to assume that they went. And then based on their next couple movements, I knew they could not have gone that way. And so I kind of reversed their movements, like, or basically like kind of said, okay, so if they went 4 spaces in the opposite direction, where does that put them? And there was I'm like, okay, they're kind of jogging around this island. It looks like I think I've got them pinpointed, and so we attacked, and we had them dead on. It was a direct hit. And then the next time we were able to torpedo them again, I had them exactly. I knew right where they were, and we torpedoed them again to sink their sub. So it's really a fun game. I mean, you got to have it's best at 6. Otherwise some people are doing multiple roles. I'm sorry, 6
the
people.
more the merrier.
Yeah, you want 3 per side if at all possible. So, but it's a super cool, like hunting the other teams down where their submarine is, and it's cool. So, and it's not easy when I say I'm listening. Like their captain gives out verbal commands, like we're going north, south, east, or west. It doesn't mean I know where they are. We're all on the same map, but I have no idea where they started. So you just got to start tracking them, and then you got to kind of move this little clear thing around to see. Nope, that runs into island. Oh, this could be it. This could be it. So you're trying to find them while your own captain's giving out orders and their radio operators listening, trying to find where we are. And then based on their movements, it like makes certain things inoperable, and you have to do certain moves to clear things and get your torpedoes and your sonars and all that stuff up and ready and running. And it's just a lot of fun. Really cool Captain Sonar. Got to play some more Mechs versus Minions. And if this is a great game, and I want to take a quick moment it's a big game. It's huge. The box is gigantic. Now, they are reprinting this.
Really?
And they are bringing out, I think it's called the Barclay Town Edition or something. But it is like the box, the normal box that this thing shipped in is huge. It doesn't fit in a calyx. It's big and long.
Like 2 Ticket to Ride boxes side by side, kind of, maybe even a little taller, right?
I would say taller, thicker, but yeah, probably about that length, the 2 side by side. So it's a big box, but there's tons of miniatures in it. Now, this new version that they're putting out, it's going to have, instead of miniatures, like the main game has like gorgeous painted miniatures of your mechs. And then it has a ton of unpainted miniatures for the minions. And there's probably 100 in the box. It's crazy. Plus a great big boss character that's a really awesome looking mini, if you will. He's huge. But this new version, they've kind of gotten rid of they got rid of the minis. They went to acrylic standees. The minions are just these little clear acrylic tiles.
What do you mean
basically.
Acrylic standees?
That's
like
it.
With the plus on the bottom?
Yeah. So, I mean, I get why they're doing it, to make it fit on a shelf and to drastically cut costs.
Yeah. Probably production time too.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. But when I saw it, and today was the first time I've seen it. I had saw on the BGG GenCon sneak peek list that I saw it listed there, and I was like, oh, they're doing a different version. So, but there was like no information on there yet, and I actually saw it come up. Someone was doing a reel or a YouTube short or something. I all of a sudden I saw this thing, and they were talking about it and showing it off. So I was like, whoa, that's really different. So keep that in mind. Still an amazing game. If you want the shelf friendly version, that's going to be made available here soon. I don't know if that's going to be. Let me look again. I don't think that's. Oh, I removed it off my list. So I don't know if it's going to be just. I think it's just going to be like a demo. I don't think it's available. I don't think it's going to be available at GenCon, but you might be able to see it. So, but Mechs versus Minions is a fantastic game. It is so much fun. I also played a game called Oak. Now, Rob, I got to ask, have you? Oh, I guess you have heard of this.
I've heard of it. Yeah.
So it's designed by Wim Goossens, and it's from I guess, who did this one? Well, there's a lot of people that publish this. So Game Brewer, Cranio Creations, Delta Vision Publishing, Dexter, Grok, Lotus Frogs, Maldito, and TLT Llama. But this game came out like in 2022, and I got to play it the other day. A friend of mine has it, and he's like, I really want to play this. And I remember watching the how to play, and I was like, oh, man. I'm like, I can't even stay awake for this. This looks terrible. Oh, my gosh, is it a great game. Absolutely love this game. Of course, because now I can't find it anywhere.
Yeah. Yep.
But this is like a worker placement game, but you have like you got these like druids, and you can like upgrade them with these special abilities, and they have all these little things that you can slide over your meeples to show that they have a specific upgrade. So when you use them, that you get the special bonuses. And there's like 6 or 7 different upgrades, so you can upgrade quite a few of them. And then you got a bunch that you're trying to climb like this big oak tree, and to show like your loyalty to the oak or something to that, prove that your order is worthy of the secrets of the ancients or something. But it is a fantastic game, and this is one on my wish list. And if I can find a copy of it, that I'm going to attempt to get it. I do recommend the deluxe version if you can find it. And if you're looking for it, it's just a lot nicer. It actually comes with these cardboard inserts that you just put together and holds all your pieces. So it's like I wouldn't have to print anything. It has dual layer player boards and things like that. So if you do find the retail game, it's a fantastic. So that's Oak. Really good. Next, I played Wondrous Creatures again. Got to play that last night. I absolutely love it. We introduced a new guy to the game last night, and he was like, oh my gosh, this is great. I got to get this. Why have I not heard of this? It was like right up his alley. Wondrous Creatures is fantastic. And then the last game I played this week was one called Masters of Renaissance, Lorenzo il Magnifico, the card game.
Yeah, that's a mouthful there.
Yes. And the interesting thing is, I wouldn't classify this as a card game. So I don't know why it's got the card game. I mean, there's cards in it, but there's also marbles. You got resource tokens. You've got like you're moving your little, not a dude, I guess, but you got this score little red cross thing. You're moving along this scoreboard trying to score points. And so I don't know why it's called a card game, because when they say the card game, usually it's just cards in a game. There's more to it than this, but it was interesting. I would play it again now that I kind of like have an idea of what it is. So, but it was very, very unique. It was played quick, which is nice. So, but that's what I got played this week.
Yeah, when I saw that on your list, I was kind of wondering what you would think of that. I don't know if that would be your style. But
So yeah,
I'm glad that you tried it and you're open to it and you thought it was okay.
it was okay. That was my
Yeah.
so
Mm-hmm.
one of the guys in the game group said, "Oh, Mark would even like this," and then and Eva, who you know, she was like, "I
Yeah.
don't think Mark would like it. It's too
Yeah.
abstracty for him." And so the both were there. Frank didn't play the game with us; he was at another table, but he came over afterward and he's like, "What do you think?" And I was like, "Eh." This is my exact kind of, you know, and I was like, "It's okay." I'm like, I would play it again, but it wasn't anything like Oak where I want to find it. This one, I'm like, yeah, I don't need to own this one or anything,
Yeah.
but I would play it again. It wasn't bad. So,
Have you ever played Lorenzo Il Magnifico?
no,
Just wondering. Okay.
never even heard of this before. So,
But yeah, the thing I was going to mention about Oak is that if you do like that game and you run across it somewhere, the publisher shut down like a year
oh,
ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, something like that.
that's why.
Unfortunately, and yeah, I remember they were running, kind of like, hey, we're shutting down, get everything on our web store at like 20, 30, 40% off or something like that.
Wow.
And yeah, so Game Brewer is gone, unfortunately.
Ooh.
Yeah. But that's an opportunity to reprint. Hey, why not?
Yeah, that I would be all over for that. It sucks that it was just released like 4 years ago and it's just basically gone into the ether.
Yeah, we lost yeah, they made good games. They made good stuff. Like they did the reprint of Palaces of Carrera. I think they did Stroganov or something like that. I forget. There's a whole bunch of them.
Yeah.
But anyway, all right. So if you're wondering how to contact us, I'll tell you. You can reach out to us, of course, at the usual contact at This Board Game Life. Send us an email over there, and also on BGG. We're out there on any of our posts, do a response, join our guilds, and of course, the YouTube channel. Leave us a comment and share your thoughts on any of our videos, and we love hearing from you. All right, on to the news. You want to
Sure.
hit this first one? It's
Yeah.
it's a big one, but it's an interesting one.
So the Spiel des Jahres winners have been announced. And so before I announce the winners, I want to. So for the Spiel, let me try to do. So let me see where. So Cozy Stickerville, Morty Sorty Magic Shop, and Jinxo. Those were the three that were up for the Spiel. And both Rob and I.
That's the regular. That's the regular. Because there's three categories. This is the regular family game.
And both you and I predicted Cozy Stickerville would win.
Mm-hmm.
And we were both wrong. Jinxo got the win. So that's that one. And then for...
It's, just if you think about it, it's the little card game, right?
Yeah.
That's the winner. Apparently, we don't have our fingers on the pulse.
We do not.
Of the German media.
So for the Kennerspiel, there was Boss Fighters QR, Moon Colony Bloodbath, and Rebirth were the three games. You selected Moon Colony Bloodbath. I selected Rebirth, and Rebirth did win. Yeah, so I'm on the board with a point.
Nice.
So
yeah, I was thinking about this one, and the thing I was kind of wondering about after the fact was the fact that Moon Colony Bloodbath has that name that might be off-putting to people for the family family style games, although this is the Kenner. But
Yeah.
Rebirth is definitely deserving. It's a wonderful
It is.
game. Yeah.
And then the final one, the Kinderspiel. So, Rob, you selected Verflixt Verzaburt. I selected Mookie Island. And the third
like
game,
that.
the third game that was Boo Party. And I'm happy to say I won again. Woo! Mookie Island got the win. So I'm 2 for 3, and you're an 0 for 3 this year.
Yes.
So
0 for 3.
Yeah.
Congratulations. You won. You won SDJ.
Yeah, I did, sort of. And I think I saw something that because of Rebirth, I think he's won. Reiner Knizia has won this several times now. Or was it like I can't remember. I think it was a different article.
What, the SDJ?
Oh, here it is. Oh no, this is different, but it's. So Reiner Knizia's win with Rebirth provided Germany publisher Frosted Games back-to-back Kennerspiel victories, having triumphed last year with its localization of Endeavor Deep Sea.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I was saying. It was a back-to-back win for him. Okay. So pretty cool.
Wait, for him or the publisher? Because I don't think he did Endeavor. Did he?
No. Sorry, for the publisher. Yes.
Yeah.
So,
because Endeavor Deep Sea is way too thematic to be.
Yeah. All right.
It's got too much stuff going on.
And then I've got a couple more here. This was a surprise, which I guess that's the intent, but Lost Ruins of Arnak is getting another expansion, and it's going to be available at GenCon, and it's called Surprise Shipment. They are calling it the final addition to the vast and mysterious world of Arnak. So this is going to be the last expansion for the game. And
likely story.
Well, they put a lot out. Okay. I could see them maybe saying, okay, we're done with this, let's move on to something else. But I guess it depends on how much they're still selling this game. But at some point, they got to kind of run the well dry, all right?
Well, I saw Ozzy Osbourne's last tour called No More Tours Tour.
Yeah.
It was like in 90, 91. And ever since that, I don't believe there's no more stuff anymore.
Yeah, because he had a lot more tours after that.
Yes, he did. He did.
They all do. So, remember the McRib a couple years ago? It was they said it was the final time that they weren't bringing it back. And it was back the next year.
Yeah, it was.
Ooh, speaking of, we're getting closer to McRib time of the year.
I know.
October, November, baby.
No, last year was December.
What? They're pushing. Oh, come on.
It was later last year, so we'll see.
As long as they keep it coming.
Yeah, I've heard that they bring it back when the price of pork drops down or something like that. So with the price of meat as it is now, we might never see it. For real.
Ooh, I do not want to hear that. So.
Yeah. Meat is expensive. But
all right. So next up
it's cheaper than board games.
Yeah, but once you
depends.
Once you consume the content of the meat, it's gone. When you consume the board game, you put it back on the shelf, and then you can consume it again later.
But we know that doesn't happen, at least for us, because the new hotness is what's important.
Well, thankfully, a couple of things I've been getting played more frequently, so trying to do that. But all right, in addition to other Gen Con 2026 releases, there are Plaid Hat Games is going to debut. Will release the debut title in a new game line titled Brumble Games. So Brumble titles will have a higher player count, be available solely at conventions and on the publisher's website during conventions. I don't know what I think about that. And be affordable, silly, and simple. The line will launch with Brumble Quest. So this is one that you're going to be able to get at GenCon this year. It's a game for 3 to 50 players by J. Arthur Ellis, who's been working with Plaid Hat since 2012. This is going to cost $10, include quest locations, a rules card, and player sheets to track your hearts and gems. And then there was another stealth drop, if you will. So Chris Cizlik of Asmati Games announced Odd Ducks. It's a 2 to 4 player press your luck card game for $15. That's going to release at Gen Con this year.
And it's not by Carl Chuduk.
Yeah. It's by Chris Cizlik.
Yeah, he's the owner of Asmati.
So those are going to be, I guess they called them a couple exclusives for Gen Con. Yeah. So that's what they are. But they were stealth. They were stealth releases because I guess this is just announced today. So, which I don't know why you do stealth releases, but
to me that just means somebody forgot to do something.
Okay.
And I didn't forget. It's a stealth release.
Yeah, exactly.
I didn't
the last news item I got, this I think it's going to interest you. I'm only going to talk about one of these games, but this game called Stagecoach by Andreas Seyfarth.
Yep.
Rio Grande Games, I guess, is going to be producing this game. And some people speculate that this game is going to be a new version of Turn and Taxis, a 2006 design by Andreas and Karen Seyfarth that won the Spiel des Jahres award, and the speculation says is half right. So the game is based on Turns and Taxi in terms of planning your routes. Once again, you have a map divided into areas with several towns. Those towns are connected in your route by cards. This does feel identical to Turns and Taxis, while the rest of the game is going to be quite different. You have to deal with area control, collecting enough wood for your buildings, and useful help of non-player characters. As for Turn and Taxis returning to print, Korean publisher Plate has announced a new edition of that design, now titled The Birth of the Post, for release in 2026. So, and then Seyfarth said, for all players waiting for a re-release of the old Turns and Taxis outside Asia, your request has been heard. So there, some interesting. Might get a Turns and Taxis style game in the form of Stagecoach here in the U.S. And then if you want the old one, look for The Birth of the Post coming out sometime this year. So, yeah, my gift to you, Rob.
Yeah, no, it's interesting, the whole Stagecoach thing, because it looks like it's re-implementing it, but adding some stuff that would maybe make it more on. I mean, so Turn and Taxis is based on the German post office from like 150 years ago, and you're connecting towns and everything. It's a fun game, awesome game, card game, lots of fun. Looks like it adds some components to it, more so than the expansion that Turns and Taxis had. And it's also cool that the other company, Plata, that they're redoing the OG. It'll be cool if they keep it true to form. But I really love Turns and Taxis. It's one of my favorite games over the years. But if it's not the same art, it would be tough. I'm just so used to that.
It's not gonna
old
be
school. Yeah, I'm so used to that old school art from, I don't know, 15, 20 years ago, whenever it came out. Your typical Euro art. but looking forward to it. I'll probably pick up Stagecoach.
Yeah, Rio Grande, it just says coming soon, new and coming soon, but they don't have any pictures outside of the box art.
Yeah.
So I'd imagine it's going to look very different.
Box art and speculation. Yeah. So. Although you can make it easily work with Stagecoaches, right? It doesn't have, because they're really, it was based on the post office,
right?
But just kind of connecting the cities, but there really was no real mail aspect to the game other than just the loose theme.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right.
That's all I got for news.
That's it for the news today. All right, so let's get on to the main part of the show where, as I had mentioned earlier, GenCon is right around the corner. It is, it starts in, what, about 8 days, something like that. I can't do math without a calculator, so that's difficult for me to do.
I think it's 8 days.
Yeah.
So.
And so lots of walking, fun, excitement, and screaming from our wallets will be happening.
Yeah, 8 days, 2 hours, 57 minutes, 50 seconds, 49.
Oh, yes.
48,
yeah,
47.
You can just go to the main page of GenCon and see it. Yeah. So Mark and I went through that big long list of games, which doesn't seem to be as big this year.
I would agree with that.
Yeah, and it's not being done by the same folks as previous, and I don't want to say you can tell, but it is different.
There's still 629 games listed. So we got another week, and if I would say that, they will. It seems like a lot of stuff gets added in that final week, so maybe you'll see more.
Yeah, from some stuff that I had read, I guess now it's more kind of like voluntary by the publishers. So it's really on the publishers to post their stuff. It doesn't seem like anyone's maintaining it or hounding people to do stuff like previous years. But either way, the list is out there, and check it out along with I think the Spiel one is already out too, isn't it?
I think that just published today. I think.
Yeah.
I thought I saw that pop up today.
Yeah. But we went through
the main item on their main page. It's the big banner item. So.
And so we went through the list and we compiled a bunch of stuff that interests us, and we called it our wants. And I'll qualify my list. So what I did is I went through the list, and the things that made my list are things that, number one, are there and you can purchase. So if it's there as a demo, if there's, like preview, whatever, sometimes they have it in a glass case, that doesn't count. You have to be able to buy it. And it's basically my list from GenCon of stuff that I'm interested in taking home. And apparently my list is Mark's crowdfunding list.
I just thought that was funny. How many items you have that I've already backed.
I know.
And watch, you're going to get them before me. No!
Yes. But
because how many times have we been? Hasn't it been every year we've gone to GenCon, something we've backed was available at GenCon and not to the backers? I think it's been every year.
Mm-hmm.
Someone's done it.
Yep. Oh, yeah. Oh, and that brings up a good point. So it's something, this list is also stuff that I have not backed, and also stuff that if it's a release, if it's a GenCon release, and it was at my game store this weekend, this past week or this week, it's not on this list. This is only stuff, as far as I know, is going to be releasing there, or at least is not in super wide distribution.
Okay.
For the most part. Okay. So my list is a little bit longer. Do you want me to go through a bunch of my stuff so we can get down to the same account? Same count?
Yeah, that's fine. And
so
it's probably I'm curious because just so those listening, I'm not going this year. I'm not going to go to GenCon this year. So me perusing the list, I didn't have as much, I think, excitement to look at it. But
FOMO.
Yeah, I didn't have as much FOMO. I'm sure if I was going to be there, I'd come away with a much larger list. I always do, right? But yeah, and I did the same thing. Like, you've got a lot of stuff on your list that I've already pre-ordered or crowdfunded. So, those are things that I don't have on my list. So, but sorry, go ahead.
And the thing, like what I did last year, if you remember, I had a whole bunch of stuff on my list. And when I found it at the particular aisle, booth, whatever, I would look at it and go, nope, not this one. So I will be selective, and some stuff is not going to make it home, even though it's on my list.
That always, I found that so funny. Like, Rob's like, I got to go find this booth and I got to go check this out. And you'd walk up and you're like, nope. And you'd walk on. I'm like, did you even look at it?
Yes, I did.
I'm just, I thought it was very funny.
No, it's a game that looks cool, seems interesting, but then when I see the box, I'm holding it, or I see it on the table and I go, no. There's something I don't care about it, or the FOMO leaves my body like a ghost. Just FOMO leaves straight up, and then I say I'll get it afterwards, because I did some of that too. So I used to get stuff in big FOMO, frothing at the mouth mode at GenCon, and everything's MSRP for the most part.
Yeah.
And
they usually give you like a promo or something. That's the enticement.
I get a card. Yeah.
That you can't get anywhere else.
If I got an expansion, that'd be different, like a legit expansion. But hey, or some of those places where if you buy a game or two and you get a third game, that's cool, right?
Yeah, you got
I'm over the promos.
You got a free game for me last year, right? Because I bought two games.
Panda Spin, wasn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, aren't you lucky you didn't have to pay for that?
I know. It's a good game, though. We all benefited. I got a game, and you have the satisfaction of making me happy.
Yeah.
You're like, yay. But anyway, enough of that stuff. So I have a short list of what I'll call honorable mentions. This is stuff that I'm on the fence about getting it there.
Okay.
But I'll look at it, and I'm on the fence for various reasons. I may or may not walk away with them. Number one, no particular order, Thunder Road Ignition. I like Thunder Road. I like the idea of the new one. If I get it, it's likely going to be an impulse buy. It's reasonable. Even over there, I think it's got an MSRP of like $35. So
yeah, it's pretty inexpensive.
Not too bad. Yeah. So Thunder Road Ignition, Compile Main 3. This is a game I'm interested in. I know this is one that Mark crowdfunded, and this is one. Again, if I see it there, I might get it, but I'm fine waiting for this one and just grabbing it at my FLGS at 30% off. Frosted Blooms is another one. This is a cool looking little tile laying game where you actually use the space in between tiles that don't have anything. I don't know the whole flower theme. I'm not really feeling it, but I'll check it out. I'll make some snap judgment when I see it there. Then Greyloon is a game that is based on a game called Spirium that came out a number of years ago. Spirium is pretty cool. It's an awesome game. And I have Spirium. Again, loved it, but it doesn't make it to the table hardly ever.
Yeah.
So I'm fine not getting the new reprint just because I have the OG. And then Undaunted 2200 Revolution. This is the latest in the Undaunted Space series. So we'll have like the Earth World War series, which is what Normandy and the regular, and there's like I think 3 of them total. And then Undaunted 2200, and the Revolution is the second one, I think, in the Undaunted Space version. But this one's like $85. It's just expensive.
Yeah.
And I'm fine picking it up for 60-ish after the fact. And then so those were my like fringe list. And then I'll rattle off here a couple on my main list to bring it down to 5. So there's a Papyra. This is a game by Bernd Eisenstein, I think is the name. I love his games. They're very old Euro-y games like Peloponnese. Great game. Very dry, boring for most people. Panthalos is another one right there, but I like his stuff. It's pretty cool. So there's that. And then let's see, I'll knock off Lairs. So this is from Kids Table, Big Kids
Table board games, right?
Yeah.
KTBG or something.
Yes, that's the one. It's from them. For some reason, whenever I see this, I think Liars.
I do too.
It's Lairs.
Yeah.
But literally for the first couple weeks that I saw this game, and I was getting I think it was in Kickstarter. When I saw the ads, I kept thinking it's Liars, and I'm like, I'm not interested in that. But Lairs, and it looks interesting. And let's see, I will also drop Dragons of Etchinstone and Expansions. So I'm curious on your note on this one. So this is a chip theory game.
It is.
And so they came out with it and 2 expansions. Solo game. Why'd you give it away?
I found it to be, again, I'm dumb, and I found it to be really complicated. They even have a
really
like an online tutorial thing that like walks you through, but a lot of times they're like, okay, put these cards out, play this card, and then boom, see what happens. And it's like, I feel like you're just kind of going through the motions. It's like I'm not really learning. I'm just doing what they tell me. But I don't know. I didn't care for it, and I did give it away to a friend of mine. Super nice quality. I mean, it is.
Mm-hmm.
It's reminiscent of like 20 Strong, but
yeah, that's what it reminded me of.
Yeah, it's. I think it's similar, but yeah, I don't know. I just couldn't. I trying to go through learning, and I'm just like, I don't get it. I didn't understand it, so that's it. It's not anything against the game.
Yeah,
it's completely a me.
Well, then I have to get it.
Yeah, I'm sure it's
actually
great.
One thing that really caught my eye is it's cheap, which is surprising nowadays. Like the
Yeah,
expansions, I think, are $15. The game
yeah,
is like 15, 20, somewhere on there.
yeah.
So
So it's not expensive, but it is super
because
nice
it's
quality.
yeah.
I mean, it's rated a 7.9. It is a good game. It just didn't. I just couldn't figure it out. I don't know why it just didn't click. And I was like, I moved on. I was just like, so a friend of mine was interested in it. I'm like, here, you can have it. If
Okay.
I'd have known you were interested, I'd have just sent it your way. So,
There you go.
but
You should have.
yeah.
All right. Okay. So I think I've got. I think I'm still more than you, but here, what people are, I'm sure, are tired of hearing me talk. Why don't you go over one of yours, and then we'll just go back and forth.
Okay. So this one I saw last earlier this year because some friends went to Dice Tower West, and this was being demoed there. And I'm like, if they're selling this, can you grab it for me? It's still not out, I guess. The AI is telling me August 5th, I think, but I don't even see it on the publisher's website. But this is called Ross, A Dance of Love from Arcane Wonders. This looks really interesting. It's like about an Indian type of dance, and there's dice, there's these, like, I forgot, some kind of sticks that they use in this dance that you can get, and they do different things, and there's these dials that are going to spin in the main area to, I guess, kind of change things up, or I don't know, it just looks really interesting, and I think would be a really fun game. Dice Tower has talked it up big time. They've have been able to review it and have access to it for a while. And yeah, it's just something that, if I was there, I would definitely go check it out. Otherwise, because if it ever comes out, I do plan to get this one. So,
Okay.
but if it's there, Rob, you got to go look at it and let me know your thoughts.
Okay. So Ross, A Dance of Love.
I'll send you the list.
So if I get it for you, you will do the Dance of Love yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Then next up on my list is Satchel Quest. So looks like I think you've heard of this game.
I've heard of that one.
Right? Yeah.
I even crowdfunded it.
Yeah. So it's by one of the designers from Flat Out Games, the Point Salad and
It's by all of
Galaxy,
them, isn't it?
And yeah. Or is it all of them or just
Molly Johnson,
Molly?
Robert Melvin, and Sean Stankwich?
Okay, so all three of them. Yeah.
And Vincent Dutre art.
Yep. So yeah, this game looks interesting. I've really liked the. I don't think they're Flat Out. Or those three designers. I don't know if they have a team name. Let's assume that they don't.
It's being published by Weird City Games.
Yeah, because normally they're Flat Out / AEG.
Right.
Typically in the past. So yeah, Satchel Quest, looking forward to it. And any word on when your copy is coming?
Let me look up my spreadsheet and see what the.
I would imagine soon. Unless
I didn't think it was soon. I think
unless I missed
October.
Maybe I missed, and it's not going to be available for sale.
But I've gotten a couple of things, like Container was like, I think was listed originally as like a September, October, and it's already here in July. I've had a couple crowdfunding projects come in quite early.
Yeah.
Which was shocking because I still have a ton that are a couple years old. So I'm trying to wind down my Kickstarter and my crowdfunding. So it's proving a challenge. But yeah, Satchel Quest looks really good.
Okay.
So
okay. What do you got next?
I talked about this already, but the Lost Ruins of Arnak surprise shipment. It's going to be like just a cheap little expansion. So that's something I would like to get a copy of if possible. Even though I got the big adventure chest last year and all the expansions to it last year, and I haven't played any of them, I still gotta have it, right? It's that stupid completionist thing. So
Okay. And then
real exciting, I know.
Then here we'll stick with the CGE vein, drillers.
Yeah.
So I'm surprised that you grabbed this one because I thought this one didn't interest you.
I think when I first heard about it, I felt, man, they're just ripping off Roxley Games is what is it called? It's sitting here right behind me somewhere. Where is it? Well, anyways, it is here. But they've got a game about like mining, and I felt like it was kind of a ripoff. And I can't find it. So at first I was like, I don't want that. But then I looked at it and got some more information around it, and I'm like, okay, this is different. There's a lot more to it, so I went ahead and backed it. Still trying to figure out what it was.
Or do you mean pre-order? So I don't think it.
Yeah, I pre-ordered it. It never crowdfunded.
Same difference.
Yeah, exactly. No, crowdfunding is not a pre-order system.
Yes, it is.
That's what all the babies tell us.
Yeah.
I can't find the game. That is annoying me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's right. I looked right at it. Super Motherload. I thought it was, which is a really fun game. It's Roxley, but I kind of felt Drillers was like the whole, like the first initial thing was like, dude, you're just stealing from them. But they've got a lot more going on, it seems like, and I think it'll still be a fun game. So I think there's enough differences there that, yeah, you can have both. So we'll see.
Okay. How about you?
Next, my understanding is this is not available for sale yet, but it should be there to see your demo, and that's King of Tokyo Godzilla by Yellow.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I don't have any more King of Tokyos, but I want the Godzilla version. I love Godzilla. Godzilla rules. Mm-hmm. And I want that version of the game. And King of Tokyo is a fun game. It is. I really enjoy it. So
yeah, I find I always enjoy playing it, but it's one of those that never seems to make it to the table because
it's too simple.
No, I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's too old, like me, or something. But yeah, it is an amazing game. All right, next up for me is Lord of the Rings: Circle of Conflict. This is a game that is it's from Office Dog, who came out with Lord of the Rings Hobbit. There
and back again.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I remember. I couldn't remember that exact phrase that they had, but yeah, it's like there and back again, because I remember I was looking for there and back again last year at GenCon. I don't know if you remember, where I was over by the was it Z-Man or whoever it was, and looking for it, and then finally I got the official word. Oh, it's not coming out until October. Oh, thanks for the tease. But yeah, it's akin to that. It's one of those, like, I guess, roll and write multiplayer. This time it's 2 to 4, and I'm really looking forward to it. So that's Lord of the Rings: Circle of Conflict.
All right, my next one that should be available there is my understanding. This is from Madigo, and it is Star Trek Space Hunt. This, if you heard me earlier talking about Captain Sonar, this is Captain Sonar's system, but in the Star Trek world. And the nice thing I like about it is it's a 2 to 4 player game. So I don't know what's been removed. It looks like maybe there's going to be one less board to manage, but it's still, you're going to sit across from the other players and you're going to flying your starships around, doing the different things, trying to find them and destroy them. And I think this might be a little bit more accessible because you can play it with 4 players. So, because I've had my eye on Captain Sonar, but I'm like, I got a friend who has it, and you need 6 players really. So I'm looking forward to this, and they're going to have like several generations of captains like Kirk and Spock and Picard, Data, and even Khan and Joachim. So I don't know that last one. Might be Deep Space Nine. I'm not a big Deep Space Nine person, but so yeah, I'm really looking forward to this one and playing this one.
Yeah, when I saw this, I was like, "Oh, Madigo, Star Trek," and then I saw the ties to Captain Sonar, and I was like, "Ugh, pass." Oh, not that Captain Sonar is bad; it's just too many players. All right.
Yeah.
Then I'm surprised this isn't on your list. Night at the Zoo. So this is
never heard of it.
I think it's Capstone that did it, but it's Tomasz Holek.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Which is why I'm surprised it's not on your list. Somebody somebody apparently hasn't been doing their job over there in your house.
I was not aware of this.
How did it show up on your wants list all of a sudden?
Is this something coming out here soon?
Yeah, it's supposed to be out at the show, if I remember right, because I got an email earlier to pre-order the entire series of Capstone games, all 5 of them, for like $200 for GenCon pickup. But yeah, so Night at the Zoo, Tomasz Holek. I think Tomasz Holek is all I need to say. He's
I'm already looking for it.
Yeah,
already looking.
Okay, and then there it is. Yep, there's on your list. Yeah. And then what's your last one?
Oh, my last one is just like an expansion for Zenith. It's called Secret Agents. It's just a little card pack. Looks like it came out last year, but I was not aware of that. So I saw it on the GenCon list. So I'm like, this is, Zenith is awesome. Love that.
Okay, and then my last one is kind of a double, since they kind of go together. It's Innsmouth Travel Guide and Arkham Travel Guide. So these are, so Arkham came out earlier. So technically, I think maybe at Spiel. And then Innsmouth is the release at GenCon, if I understand it correctly. But there are these little, roll and write style games that are fairly inexpensive. They're like $20 each. And I figure, why not? Check them out. So if anything, I'll check them out. Not 100% sure I'll pick up both of them, but I'll probably come home with at least one of these. And I think that's it for our list. Oh, wait, you got one more. We already talked about it, though.
Night at the Zoo. I need to spend another $24.03 on Capstone's site to get free shipping.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Why? But, here's a Sanctuary promo, kiosk promo tile. Could order that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'll come back to that later.
So, yes. All right, so that's our list for Gen Con. If you have any comments or thoughts about any of the games we talked about, or you want to tell us what your games are that you're looking forward to, drop us a comment, send us an email at contact@thisboardgamelife and let us know. All right, then before we take it out, let's hit the crowdfunding corner real quick. So I only backed one thing, even though it seems like I did more. And that's in part because I talked myself out of one game. But I backed one earlier today. It's a print and play game.
Okay.
I've gotten a bunch of this company's games. They're usually around $5 only, and you get the PDFs. They do tons of updates to them. It's called Master of Coin. So their games are usually fun. They're not a big deal. They're easy to play, easy to print, and they don't take up any shelf space. Winning, at least in some aspect.
Yeah.
But, what did you back?
I picked up Wreck. So this is a sequel or a I think it's a standalone expansion, I believe, to Roth.
Yeah.
So if that was that really, unicorn vomited neon, very bright neon map with and it's like a really fun little area control game, and now they've expanded it with new factions and ships. So like the islands, there's a new map, and it's got islands that are separated, and you got to put your people on boats to move them around, and it looks like a really nice update or add-on for Roth. So I did back that one.
Yeah, that's the one that I talked myself out of. I swear, dude, I need to go to my host's file and put in gamefound.com 127001. That's the secret to preserving your wallet.
Yeah.
And then you pick it up. Then you just grab it from Miniature Market or somewhere else at 30% off. And you don't have to, and you're not paying tariffs, and you're not paying $40 to ship a game. That's a whole different story, though. So yeah, that's it for episode 126, GenCon 2026. Yeah, they both have 26 in them. And if you have any thoughts on anything that we talked about today, drop us a line. We'd love to hear from you. And if you don't have anything else, we'll close it out.
I got nothing.
Awesome. All right. So thanks for watching, everybody. See you in 2 weeks.
And that's the game for today. Thanks for playing.